Are we recording yet? Joe Skelly.
I
97 seconds.
Okay, weirdo. 97 seconds. Bays Boys podcast back again.
Again. For the 9,000th umpteen 50th time.
Dude, no, it's
30
not. It's like the first time.
This is our
It's like
this is
the
our
first
30th 97th episode.
time. You're full of shit. You're full of shit.
That doesn't work. Welcome back to the show where we give you everything you want, everything you didn't know you needed, and all the stuff you don't need.
Hands down, without a question.
All in one bundle.
All in one bundle. And you never know what you're going to get.
We're like
because
a paradox.
Look, the show starts off one way and makes two left turns.
Yes.
And then two more left turns and you're right back where you started.
With it's parallax free though, so we're good.
Oh, and
whatever the fuck that means. it's something free.
You know what else is gluten free?
Gluten free.
You know what else is gluten free?
Celery.
Minding your own fucking business.
Ooh,
oh, yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's
one.
gluten free.
That's a bumper sticker. We wouldn't put that on our cars, but you can.
Yeah, that's 100% gluten free.
Right. Shameless plug. If you love the show so far, we're a minute and 17 seconds in. We all can tell that none of you want to go anywhere. Don't touch those dials. Don't change those switches. Don't order your fucking autonomous robot to change the channel. Just stay here.
Don't track Snitch bots on your phone.
Right. Snitch. Oh.
You know, there's gonna be an app for that one day.
There's already an app for snitching. It's called 911.
No, I'm just saying.
Oh.
There's gonna be an app for your phone one day, so you could track snitch bots.
Oh,
that's what somebody needs to. Here's your next,
and they'll mark them down on the map. Like
yeah.
Maps and shit.
Real-time GPS tracking of snitch bots. There's your app. There's your business idea.
Oh, is that for today?
Yeah, that's
today's business.
That's
app?
today's
right.
business idea. Develop an app that tracks snitch bots.
First of all,
there has to be a way. They got to have some kind of GPS locator that you can jump on.
The one thing that I'm sure about the human race that we're good for, other than just being trash, is the other one is that we will manage to fuck everything else up.
Okay.
Right? So the minute humans get something, they're like, let's see if we can fucking make it worse. Which, by the way, we discussed in a previous episode.
4gen.
Talking. Did you just mention that? Don't mention those guys on the fucking air, bro. Moving on. I was going to go with the peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but my guy here took it dark.
All right.
No
peanut
pun intended.
What about peanut butter?
Well,
the first time
remember
it was in a
you
cookbook.
said.
First time it was ever in a cookbook.
So you said it was in a cookbook.
This is the first time it was ever debuted.
Right.
Nationally.
You said that they were baking the bread a certain way.
Yep.
To assist in the spreading of the jellies and the peanut butters.
This is correct.
Meaning,
you had to make it.
Some asshole was like, listen, I ain't baking shit today. Grab me the pre-made bread already and let's fucking go.
And then some billion-dollar owner was like, make this bread as shitty as you can so we can make as much profit on shitty bread as we can.
Oof.
That's what happened.
Right.
And that's why you can't get a decent fucking peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Anywhere.
Because you got to make your own bread.
I'm saying, though, my entire point is we just managed to water down and fuck everything up.
Well, that's because people allowed it to happen.
Oh. Wait, we were going somewhere with this.
I don't know where you were going with this.
It was
you
going
went
with
sad and dark.
Oh, yeah. I am. No, I'm not sad and dark today. Today, my mood is realistic. So let's move on. What it was you said that they could make an app for the bots. And what I was going to say is literally the only thing we can put faith in is the minute those people put those bots out, some asshole's going to come up with a way to either exploit them, destroy them, or make them utterly useless. If you remember, if you're a true fan of the show, first of all, shameless, more plugs. Give us a 5-star rating.
Oh, on your app. Go on your app. Write us a review. Give us a 5-star rating.
A little bit
of subscribe, ring the bell, ding, 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 whatever they call it.
A little bit of Easter
We're going to be on YouTube soon.
Oh, we are. What? Why are you just giving away our secrets?
No, hey.
It's not a secret?
Nah.
Yeah, you're right. Listen, if you go back through a little Easter egg history of Bays Boys podcast, so let's just put that out there since we have history, since we're in like our 50th year.
Yeah.
Meaning 2.
First time ever.
Tyler, I don't know, never asked for 5-star ratings before. Do you want to know why? Because I hate to say this, I didn't believe in you guys. That's all it is. Joe Skelly, however, he believed in you guys.
I believe in you.
When we were at our worst, when we were in the fucking
infancy,
in the garages recording this, garages from where we've come.
Oh yeah,
basically
the basement.
Basically, and we're still trapped there. But I didn't believe it. Now I do. You've renewed faith in some of humanity.
There we go. And it's our fans.
Either that or Joe Skelly goes home every night and logs into 50 accounts and gives me a 5-star rating. And I wouldn't put it past him because that's what kind of guy he is.
I'm a promoter.
But I was just going to say a nice guy, but yeah, promoter too, world famous.
And I'm a humanitarian.
Yep. And
I want to help
I want to help those
kids. I want to help those kids economically.
No. Oh God. Don't say it. We're only 5 minutes in and we haven't even fucking said anything useful. So leave us a 5-star rating.
Yes.
We appreciate all of you. Every single one of you. Oh, and I want to shout this out now. We get so much content in the DM that I've just been corrected by Joe Skelly on who was sending it to me. I was confused.
I had to rectify that.
Yeah, he does. I don't know who's who. I have a bad memory. I drank a lot today. Anyways, moving on. 5-star rating. Put it on your smart fridge. Tell your fucking mom about it.
Oh, you could also listen on that little hockey puck thing that connects to Amazon and
if you got the space age voodoo shit,
you can listen there.
Tech, if you're a robot whiz, tell all your friends.
You know what? I bet somebody could program their Zumba to play it. There's the little floor vacuum thing. If you could program your robot vacuum to play this, send us a video of it.
Yeah.
To our website, baseboyspodcast.com.
That would be fucking sweet. That's our new campaign. Just send us videos of your speaker playing our podcast.
That'd be awesome. Or if you see the sticker out in the wild, take a picture of it.
Yeah, that one's been going out for a while.
Yeah.
That one's been going out for a while. I wonder if the first person who ever sent me a picture of that is still listening to the podcast.
Oh, the guy who found it in the urinal?
In the pisser? He's like, I don't know how this got here, but I found this while I was pee-peeing.
In a gas station.
On
the dark side of the moon.
Yeah. So, shout out to all the guys who dropped those there.
If you've seen the stickers in Kentucky or West Virginia.
Yep.
Let us know.
We know whose fault though that is. So, yeah, I think that's it for the shameless plug.
If you want to know what's rattling around my brain musically, you can go to the website, baseboyspodcast.com, and see the Spotify list and check it out. Tell us what you think.
You can send us random emails, pictures, blah, 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 blah.
We enjoy your correspondence.
I'm looking up, so me and Joe Skelly have been discussing this, and we're going to put this out there just because of whatever. We are looking at
what are we putting out there?
That we're looking to get an answering service. So that way people can call us and leave us messages.
Leave us voicemails.
And listen, if you guys leave voicemails, we are going to air them. So
we will play them. So.
I think we overcommitted, but whatever. Let's just continue.
That's going to be amazing.
Yeah, I'm not.
That's going to be amazing.
I don't. Again, realistic and
I promise you're not getting rickrolled.
Yeah, I have no. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm figuring it out, boys and girls. We're going to figure it out. Moving on. No, I think we're good. We're all on the shameless plug. So, how about, what is this? Pistol. What?
You don't even know what you wrote down.
No, this says pistol, shrim, do it right.
What does that have to do with the podcast?
That's not a good note. That's in the notes for me to talk about. Maybe it's supposed to be pistol shrimps.
Oh, pistol shrimps.
I don't think
we've
that's
already
right,
talked
though.
About them.
No, but I don't think that's right though, because this is new notes. This I took down the other day.
Well, you must have been drunk as shit when you wrote that down.
Fuck,
that's like me writing notes all the time, and then I can't remember what I was talking about.
Let's take us into the real. Did you know
the real?
The real.
Okay.
Did you know that there's
not the for real?
Don't say that. You can't say that on the mic. Did you know that there's fucking professional jump rope competitions?
Dude, okay. So what, doing tricks?
No.
Or you just jump rope for as long as humanly possible?
Yep. And
do they count your jumps?
That's what I think they're doing. I watched a video.
That's like David Goggins doing chin-ups for 24 hours straight. Bro.
Right.
14,000 pull-ups or whatever it was.
I didn't understand it at all. But the video looks super cool because the chick who was doing it, okay. So imagine a jump roper who kind of, I think again, in context of the video, that they are counting spins because
how many times you jump?
Right. Because there's a judge for the jumper and there's a judge for the rope.
Oh.
Right.
So it's a double judged event.
Right.
What's the purse?
Now, I didn't even look at that part. So we got to get our fact checkers on that. So, but this is the craziest thing. So first of all, they had two people going at the same time. What the fuck is the point of that? Yeah, I don't.
It's head to head.
Well, they didn't look like they were looking at each other. It looked like neither one of them they gave a fuck the other was there.
Right.
But the broad curled her body like into a little, like, so she was smaller, so she'd get the rope around faster. And she's going so fucking fast, you can't see the rope. It's got to be obviously a speed rope of some sort, which those, if you guys don't know, are usually thinner. They're usually some sort of...
How do we know she even had a rope and she wasn't just holding handles?
That's what I fucking was thinking.
She was just holding handles and tricking everybody?
That's what I was thinking. And bro, it was super professional. There was an announcer who was like, "Judges, are you ready?
Get the fuck out of here.
Ropers.
Dude, I'm calling bullshit
ready?
on this whole story.
I swear to God.
You just made this up to fuck with me.
I might have.
You just
but
made this
you'll
whole
never
thing
know because neither one of us are going to go fact check it.
I'm not, dude, look. I might, dude.
Listen, old girl was fucking fit too. That's the other. I was like, oh.
Well, if that's all you do all day, of course.
Bullshit. I tried that once.
What, you went on the jump rope diet?
No. Yeah, no, I did. I got like 5 jump ropes, man. I love it. I love jump roping. I can't do a fucking one trick on them. I can only regular jump.
You can't do the Rocky twist the rope
no.
and then jump through the twist.
Don't
and
even
then
fucking tell me. I know you're going to say you can do it. I know you're going to tell me you've done it. Go ahead, say it. Say it.
I'm not going to do that to you.
You motherfucker.
I'm not going to do that to you.
You're depriving our audience.
Listen.
Tell them.
No.
Old fucking Ricky Martin over here with the cup of life in his jump rope.
Listen. The last jump rope I had those long plastic beads that looked like macaronis and they were different colors all over.
Oh.
You know, from like the 70s.
Did a girl give it to you?
No.
Oh, I wasn't sure, man. She might have made it for you or something.
And then I broke it because I tied it to a tree and tried to
Perfect.
Swing from it like Tarzan.
So do you think okay, well, let's talk about that rope because that rope, first of all, I haven't seen one. I just realized what you're talking about. So I haven't seen that one in a while, first of all.
But you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, what were those little pieces for? Was that to protect the rope?
It was either to protect the rope and make noise when it hit.
Uh-huh.
But it was like the entire rope. It wasn't just like a little section.
It was literally cut pieces of like armor for the rope.
It was like little plastic. It looked like plastic noodles.
Tubes. Little tubes on it. Yeah.
Just different colors.
I remember my dad had one.
It was like red, white, and blue.
Right. But why did they do that?
They did it for the centennial of the United States.
Was it to protect the rope?
No, I think it was just to make it look cool for the centennial.
Somebody. Oh, okay.
Or the bicentennial.
We got to figure this out.
Back in 1775.
Jesus.
I don't know.
1775. Oh my.
Yeah. I don't know.
Special year.
Yeah.
So you got me thinking about old jump ropers. Hold on. Have you ever seen I don't know if he's still the best jump roper in the world, but the best jump roper one time could jump rope on his ass?
Why do you know this?
Oh, because I don't. Okay, well, first of all, we've talked about
this. Is this like a spin-off of breakdancing or something?
Oh, okay. Who told you I was breakdancing?
Oh, you did.
No, I did not.
You did.
We've got to stop hanging out, bro.
You did.
You keep pushing shit out that I'm like, how did you figure that out? Well, you told me.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it was all the big giant cardboard squares in your garage, bro.
Got some paint circles in them and some squares.
And the boom box that you had next to it.
Bro, I want one of those Bluetooth boom boxes so fucking bad.
No, you need a boom box with a tape deck, dude. Fuck Bluetooth.
Oh, no, I will. I do. Can we get one with both?
Oh, I don't know.
It's recessed back in it, like that article or that post article. I always say article now, but remember that one post we saw the other day that said like 60% of vinyl buyers don't even own a fucking player anymore. Like that type of shit. Yeah, did you see that?
No, dude, that shit makes me mad because I've been trying to buy vinyl.
Your whole life?
No. I've been somebody I know needed got him a record player, and I've been trying to get them vinyl for their record player, but vinyl is like through the roof expensive.
Oh yeah, you're not getting away with less than fucking $30 for a piece of vinyl, bro.
Easily.
And that's cheap.
What's the most you would pay for a piece of vinyl?
Okay. Well, listen, if you're gonna throw out that I used to fucking dance a little, and then you're just going to ignore the collection part of us, you know that's a silly question, Joe Skelly, because Joe Skelly is we collect in the same circles, but he knows I get a little escalated sometimes. Escalated, elevated, evaporated, all these things that are hated. No, I don't know, man.
Did you watch Beat Street?
What?
The movie Beat Street?
No, was it good?
Oh,
is that about
man.
breakdancing? Sounds like it is.
There's several. I'll give you a list of breakdancing movies to watch when we get off here.
Oh no! You know who used to breakdance that was like a pro?
Who's that?
That you probably didn't know? Old Vin Diesel.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, dude, and he's not horrible at it.
He's a breaker.
He's pretty good.
Vin Diesel's a breaker.
15-year-old.
Was he like F is for family? And then he busted a move.
He was. He was like, he's doing his moves, and then he stops like he's in the YMCA song, but he does an F. And he's like, for family, or something. But with the less deeper
voice. Was this before he was a bouncer?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Or after?
This is like 100-pound Vin Diesel.
Oh.
This used to be on E-Bomb's World, bro. That's how old
I was about to say, where did you find the video of young Vin Diesel breakdancing?
As shit. Listen, if we weren't so ghetto in our studio and I wasn't afraid that our studio machine might break while I Google and record at the same time, I would look it up.
Is that why he got so good at Fast and Furious? Because he was so athletic from breakdancing? I'm just asking.
I'm not even sure.
Is that where he learned to jump off the hood of a car and catch somebody in midair and land on another car?
Oh, man.
I'm just asking. Curious minds want to know.
Okay,
so go on.
Know.
You were talking about breakdance competitions.
Lost my fucking turn. I've lost where we were going with this.
Breakdance competitions.
Oh, we were on vinyl, but we ended up with Vin Diesel breakdancing.
Yeah.
So how much would you pay for vinyl?
Oh,
yeah. See,
I have paid a lot of money.
Yeah.
For one vinyl.
So what makes the vinyl more okay? So let's see what would make it the best. Obviously, if we put the words rare or limited edition in front of it. Okay.
Well, the vinyl I was seeking was in a limited pressing.
Yeah, so exactly. Limited.
It was a
so
super limited
has
press.
to have that.
Yeah, it was a super limited press.
You know what the problem with fucking people today is in the collection world? They fucking say that it's limited, and then they drop it 2 years later. They're like, "Oh, this is limited. Let me re-drop it."
Oh no, this musician dropped it once.
Right.
Never again.
That's the most important thing.
And they're not even touring. They stopped touring.
Musician?
Hank 3.
Oh, okay.
Hank 3.
Yeah.
Hank 3's an interesting cat.
Yeah.
That comes from the Hank Williams lineage, right?
That whole lineage is crazy.
Listen, he came from the Hank Williams lineage. My man wasn't even doing music. He was painting garages and owed back child support. He went to court and the judge was like, "How do you owe back child support when you come from the Hank Williams lineage?"
Oh, bro, they just busted some fucking rapper whose kid's 20 years old. He lives on the fucking street, and this dude's one of the most famous people in the game. And that's his kid on the street.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
So what Hank 3 did was like, bet, you're right. And he signed a contract, put out like 5 albums.
Really?
Paid up all his child support.
Just for that.
Well, it wasn't just for that, but he was like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't be just painting garages. Maybe I should do something with myself.
Instead of just, okay, well, what's wrong with painting garages, guy?
Well, I guess he decided it's time to step up to the plate.
I don't even know what to say about that. So what, the guitar talent just goes into the other ones?
Hey.
Aye.
My man's super talented.
Aye.
What are you trying to look up?
I'm
Vin Diesel breakdancing.
I'm gonna fix your life, man. Can I find it? Yeah, there it is. There it is.
That's not Vin Diesel.
Swear to God.
No, it's not.
Well, just wait.
You know who that is? I'll tell you exactly who that is.
There he is.
Oh no, that's not Vin Diesel. Get the fuck out of here. You know who that is?
Look at
That's the Karate Kid.
That is
That's not the fucking Karate. Get the fuck out of here.
There he is, bro.
What's that kid's name from the Karate Kid movies?
His name is. He cannot breakdance. That kid can't breakdance. He couldn't even fucking sit in the karate tournament correctly.
I'm telling you, that's not
Dude,
Vin
that's
Diesel.
Vin Diesel. Look at his face. Look at that.
He has
stupid
hair.
mug. Well, of course he does. He's 15.
And he's wearing Adidas.
And he didn't give a shit about looking pretty back then. This was the hype.
Is this a video on how to breakdance?
Yeah. This is one of his first instructionals.
Oh, he's doing an instructional.
Yeah, there's another one too where he's in a red full track Adidas suit, and you can you can see that it's just him standing there. See, it's him teaching it.
I'm telling you, that's that kid. That's the Karate Kid.
Bro.
That's the fucking Karate Kid. Get the fuck out of here.
Daniel Caruso. No, that's
No,
his
it's not
character
Daniel
name.
Caruso. That's
What
the guy
heck
from
is his
the
name?
CSI.
Macchiano is his name.
Not
Real life.
Macchiato, dude.
Macchiato.
Macchiato.
What a fuck.
Ralph Macchio?
Thank you. See?
Yeah,
I
that's
knew it
Ralph
was a
Macchio.
thing. Look at this guy. That's Vin Diesel. Look at his fat head.
Dude,
He's got an egg head.
Dude, he's terrible.
Well, I mean, back then, this is all they had. This doesn't even look like breakdancing. It looks more like choreography.
Dude, because it's slow motion. That's why it's terrible. Anyway.
Well, there he is. You've now seen Vin
You went
Diesel
from
breakdance.
you went from jump rope competition to Ralph Macchio breakdancing.
There's the other one.
Oh,
Nope.
God.
This is Vin. There he is. No, that's not Vin.
That's not Vin.
That one's not him.
And the guy's wearing a Mork from Ork outfit.
This was what was hot back then, man.
It's a lycra bodysuit was not hot back then.
This is what they were into. Look at the gangster tag
Dude,
in the background with the...
Listen, my man's wearing... That's Ralph Macchio with the Karate Kid bandana on. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh,
Turn that shit off.
I'm telling you.
All right, I got more important things
You're
to talk
just
about than
jealous
this garbage.
that he's got Fast and the Furious career and a breakdancing career.
I got something way better to talk about
All
than
right,
that
you tell
dumb
me.
shit.
Listen, we got on there because of pressed vinyl anyways. We didn't even answer the question. How much would we play? It'd be a lot.
I paid a lot.
We're collectors.
I paid a lot for that one
Yeah.
set, that one album.
I had
set.
a few press
It
ones.
was actually like three in one.
Yeah.
It was like a
I had a
three vinyl set.
I had a few sent in that were pressed in Australia just for fun.
Just for funsies.
Yeah, those were nice.
Well, I'm glad you got your Flock of Seagulls album from Australia.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a good band. I like that song, You Spin Me Right Around, Baby, Right Around, from them. That's a good one.
Fact checkers, get on that one.
Yeah. Listen, did we talk about the portobello mushrooms yet?
No.
I want to know what that is.
You mean what about portobello mushrooms?
I don't know. I saw a clip of some dude who was talking to Joey Rogan about portobello mushrooms. I can't talk about it. And he's like, what do you mean? What about him? And the dude just shut the fuck up.
Oh, because they said they'd kill him?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I want to know, though. So I looked something else up and it said...
I thought you said we're not allowed to talk about that guy on the podcast.
Oh, yeah, we're not. We're talking about the mushrooms.
Okay.
Fuck Joe Rogan.
No, you don't say that.
Hey, Joe Skelly said he could beat Joe Rogan up.
No, I didn't ever.
I'm waiting
Ever.
for that fight.
Ever.
Joe Rogan,
You know what?
bring your DMT 1000 ass down
And
here
I'll
from
watch
Mexico.
him kick you like a sandbag across
He ain't
this
gonna
room.
do shit. I'll just step on his feet, bro. Taekwondo boys can't fight when you step on their feet.
Oh Lord, here we go.
You know
See,
that.
you went south and it went in a bad way, and now you're
Listen,
now
I'm
you're
just
getting the fans to not like us anymore.
I'm just gonna put that. They don't have to like us. They just gotta respect us.
Then-
Put some respect on it,
Okay.
Birdman.
All right, all
Put
right.
some respect on it. All right. So listen, DMMT's 1000s,
No.
professional jump roping.
You talked about portobello mushrooms. Okay.
Would
what
you eat
about-
in a prison restaurant? I saw a prison restaurant the other day. You walk in, it's just like a prison. Guards bring you your food.
Guards bring you your food?
hand you through the bars. You're in the prison cell and you're eating. Would you want that?
Somebody's selling a shitty experience.
That listen. Who the fuck wants to go to that restaurant?
Dude, especially if they serve you that Aramark fucking shitty ass food.
I'm not gonna say anything about that. I'm just saying who wants to go in there. Like, bro, imagine somebody came up to you and was like, "Hey, man, I built this doghouse. You can eat food in it if you pay me."
Look,
That's
what happened
not
is
happening.
you know, who's that fucking broad that owns all the hotels?
Paris Hilton.
Paris Hilton was like,
Yeah.
"Oh my God, this is so cool. Let's go there." And they made it chic.
All
That's
right.
what happened.
Bro,
That's how that shit happened.
there is a whole
Because
bunch of
nobody,
people
look,
getting some
all right,
PTSD
bet.
trying to go eat at this place.
let me tell you something. Let's set this up and let me cook you. Let's get some folks to cook you real prison food
out
of the commissary.
Ew. Oh, what
the
if that's what it
commissary
was,
meals, and they
too?
served you commissary meals.
Ew. What if that's what that was?
Did I ever tell you about?
Oh.
Did I ever tell you about the person I knew that worked in the big house, right? And at Christmas time, there was a certain gang that hired somebody to cook them all Christmas dinner.
Amazing.
Yep. The entire gang had Christmas dinner that was cooked by another inmate.
Mm. I don't even want to fucking
So
know,
listen,
dude.
listen, you come to the restaurant, you get prison Christmas dinner. How about that?
Here we go. Nope.
Made out of commissary food.
Bro, listen, why would you that again, we're right back to humans and being fucked up. Why do you want to simulate being locked in a cage to eat your meal?
No, fuck all that.
I'm good. I don't want to do that. I don't want to take naps in a coffin underground.
Well,
You know,
who's
there's
coming? Who's doing that
I
shit?
just thought of that one. It seems like on the scale of stupidity,
Okay.
you know, or sit on my raft and eat steak with the alligator, whatever, dude. Any of that shit. I don't want to do it. Like, bro, you're not convincing anybody to go into this cell and let you lock me in here.
Okay.
What isn't that? I mean, we get enough problems going into the Mansfield prison and going into those places and walking around that place. I'm worried they're going to shut those doors down while we're in there.
You did not enjoy that
No,
experience.
I don't like prisons. I don't like cages. I don't like, especially fucking cages made for midgets. By the way, them dudes weren't doing no.
You can't say that anymore.
What, cages?
No.
The other word?
Yeah.
Why?
Little people.
Is it incorrect?
Yeah, it's incorrect. now.
Fuck's sake, mate.
It's little people.
I don't. Okay, whatever, man. Listen, I don't want to be in a fucking cage.
But they were actually made
a
for
freaking,
children.
Oh, God.
That's what they were actually for.
Jesus. Well, that's even fucking more horrible because they crammed a bunch of people in there. You can't even walk sideways in that bitch. No, I'm good, dude. What are you doing? One arm's like perpendicular to yourself? Like, how does that even work? The only exercise you can do in this cell is a half a cartwheel. How the fuck? That's ludicrous, bro.
Don't go.
Oh,
then you
no,
don't have to worry about it.
I mean, you already made me go.
No,
so
I'm saying
we can't take it back.
don't go.
Yeah.
Then you don't have to worry
Don't
about
go to that restaurant prison. That's
Yeah.
for damn sure.
Don't go to prison restaurant either.
Oh man, take us left.
That sounds like a terrible idea. You know how you can tell if somebody's got rabies?
Uh-oh.
Other than like the foaming at the mouth. Before the foaming at the mouth thing.
How?
Rabies gives you a thing called hydrophobia.
Yeah, you're afraid of water.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
Do you know why? It's really fucking weird.
no.
So rabies survives in the saliva,
Okay.
right? And it gets into your brain, right? So if you have somebody you think has rabies, you give them a glass of water and they'll go to drink the glass of water before it hits their mouth, they'll throw it away from themselves.
Get the fuck out
The
of here.
rabies gets in their brain and prevents them from fucking drinking water because the water will wash the rabies out.
That cannot be real.
It is real. There's a whole bunch of videos on YouTube about it.
You know, I was going to bring up the fact that people get so much of their news from YouTube and all these other weird things. Especially
Because you get
social
independent
media.
sources.
I was just going to say, but you can't deny it anymore. That's a problem.
Yeah.
What
Independent sources.
What is wrong with this goofy
Because
world?
And nobody's doing documentaries on rabies on the news channels.
Listen, I'm not doing it
Right,
at all.
so-
I wouldn't even want that job.
But that's a weird thing. It makes you not want water. And there's a couple other weird phobias it gives you. And it's the rabies infecting your brain and making you do things to make the rabies survive.
Well, that's scary as fuck. Let's not mess with anybody who's got rabies.
He won a
Listen,
zombie apocalypse.
Oh God! If you have
Mix
rabies,
rabies
no.
rabies with leprosy.
Oh God!
There is your zombie apocalypse.
That's fucking horrible. Listen, we don't. Please do not do anything that anybody says on this show. We are not.
If you work in a
we are
virology
not-
lab, whatever you do, don't do gain of function studies on leprosy
Oh,
and
God.
rabies and combine them.
We are not we are not responsible for anything our listeners or viewers do or consume or try.
All right, look, let's go left. I'll go
no
left again.
rabies.
I'm going to go left again.
All right, do it.
Do you have a problem with people with side hustles?
No.
No,
That'd be
side hustles are
contradictory to
good,
who we
right?
are. Yeah.
Side hustles are good.
Right.
You know what the best side hustle I ever heard was?
OnlyFans?
Nope.
What?
My man's side hustling Baby Gates and Plan B.
The drug dealer you never thought you needed.
My man straight up hustles Baby Gates and Plan B.
There's one in every town.
I've never asked my man where he got truckloads of either.
Jesus. Plan B meaning what? The morning after pill? You just giving them out like Skittles?
Dude, look,
I mean, bro, talk about living in a fucking growing market, I guess.
right?
Like,
People need both, right?
right. If you don't need Plan B, you're gonna need the
Baby
gate. Take a choice. That's fucking depressing. Jesus Christ. What the fuck is wrong with this show? Listen, baby gate guy.
Oh, God, every time I see my man, I'm like, "What's up, Baby Gates?"
Oh no. Baby Gates, not to be mistaken for Billy Gates.
Right. Fine. I'll go left again.
No. How much? Wait, how much does he charge for each?
I don't know. I never asked him because that.
Does he have competitive prices?
I'm sure he does.
Bro, here's my fucking thing though. If you buy old baby pill out the back of the truck, how do you know it's going to work?
Because it's still in its packaging.
Oh, hell no.
It's not like he's selling it loose in a Ziploc bag.
You know he's got it loosey.
No.
You know he's got it loosey. It's going to be like that fucking movie where he's like, oh, I'm sorry. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. I must have given you the X. I thought I gave you the roofies. Like, oh no.
Yeah.
What's happening? You hear about Norway?
Oh no. See when you start off like that, that's a bad intro.
They're all bad intro. All these stories are horrible. I thought we were just going with that.
Okay, fine. Tell me about Norway.
They fucking
Hey, by the way, it sounds like a bad stand-up joke.
It is.
Hey, did y'all hear about Norway?
I saw this fucking article saying that these guys are telling people that there's a beluga whale on their coast to stay away from because they think the Russians trained it to film.
Oh, no. That's legit.
Oh, Jesus.
That's legit.
They said the whale had some sort of camera rig on it.
Dude, that's legit.
I mean, we all know the Navy trains dolphins and other things.
This story is legit. I've seen the photograph of it wearing a harness with the fucking camera and shit.
Oh my God.
That's true.
I already don't like whales.
Oh, what?
Oh, you don't know that?
No, I did not.
Dude,
know.
I hate whales more than I hate sharks. And I only hate sharks more than I hate, I'm not even sure. Those are the only two things.
Why do you hate whales?
Bro.
What's a blue whale ever done to you?
They are not to be trusted.
When's the last time you had interaction with a blue whale?
Like 2018.
Get the
You
fuck out.
don't.
First of all, the guy who's never been to never got in the ocean.
I never said that. I said I won't get in the ocean. See, everyone rewords. People hear what they want to hear. The last interaction I had with a beluga whale. You want to know about that?
Yeah.
I was chilling with this beluga whale.
Where?
It doesn't matter where. Things were fine. He was nice. I was nice. We exchanged pleasantries. We made eye contact. Everything was good. And then old boy just shit in the water in front of me. Right in front of me. Just let it loose. Bro.
Where did you want him to go?
I don't know.
The bathroom?
Somewhere else. At least walk away. We're trying to have a conversation and you just do that right in the middle of it.
This happened on the West Coast.
Yeah, it did.
100%.
This is not...
At this aquarium or whatever that bullshit is called.
It doesn't matter, but this is not appropriate. It's just me and a whale alone. This is just pooping out in the open.
It's better than you and a dolphin alone.
Oh, because he tried to eat my liver?
No, because dolphins have been known to try to have sex with humans.
Oh! Oh, God. Turn it off. There's not enough alcohol in this room today for this. All right, fine. Norway's beluga whale was supposed to be a stupid-ass story. Joe Skelly's giving us the fact check. It is correct.
It is correct.
Fine.
It is correct.
Fine. Take us left, Joe Skelly. I just can't even. I can't even with the whales. I'm still stuck on how we've littered in space.
Oh.
God, I hate human beings so much.
They filled the space full of garbage.
How?
Because they broke, satellites got hit by asteroids and broke apart.
Literally 98
shit blew up in space.
Dude, if you do the fucking ratio numbers.
Listen, there are no garbage men in space, my man.
Right. Exactly.
So who's going to collect all that steel scrap spinning around the earth at 186,000 miles an hour?
You know that's going to become a thing, right?
What?
Junkers in space looking for trash. That's going to be a thing right there.
Yeah. Why not?
You already got people driving around in trucks every Thursday on trash night. You don't think they're going to do that up there?
Dude, you know how much money they would make? They'd probably make a lot of money.
Can we do that right now? Man, we can't even get the Amber Geese team going.
We're sure as shit not going to space to collect space junk.
Punks.
And I think there was a movie about space junk not that long ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it called Chappie?
No, it wasn't called Chappie.
Oh.
Chappie wasn't even in outer space, my man.
Oh, well.
He was in South Africa.
Oh, may as well be out of space because we ain't going there.
And Antwoord was in the movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
Horrible fucking people.
Did you hear about the San Luis Dam?
Is that the one that the dude in India fucking ejected for his cell phone?
No.
Why would you talk about dam? That's what I was going to talk about next. All right,
what,
you go ahead.
San Luis Dam?
No, not that one. Go ahead.
No,
is that the one with the children in it?
Yes.
Oh, fuck. Why are we so morbid today? Golly, tell them all about it.
No, the San Luis Dam where they were buying people's dead children and then they put them in the dam because the belief was if the dam was going to break that the children would scream before it did and alert everybody the dam was going to rupture. And they didn't tell the people when they were buying their dead kids and said they were going to bury them where they were going to bury them.
Well, then the dam did break and they said you could hear the kids screaming.
Oh, I don't know about that part. But...
Oh yeah, no, that's why it's so freaky.
Oh,
I mean, the other part is weird too. I don't have any fucking idea why that would be a thing, but supposedly that dam is only broke once, and allegedly people said they were able to hear it like before it fucking happened. That you were hearing screams from there, and I'm like, no.
Yeah,
I'm good.
That's pretty terrible,
dude.
That's pretty fucking terrible.
The fucking idea was terrible. We're gonna put all these bodies in here. You know, the ones that don't move. So hopefully, if something happens, they scream. Who fucking came up with that?
Sir Walter fucking Crowley or whatever.
And who's the fucking 10 jackasses who followed him?
The guys that were being paid.
Whatever. Yeah, okay. Man, listen.
Tell me something I don't know, Dr. Popular.
Listen, how about that
Nick Cage is coming out with another movie.
Uh-oh. We didn't even, I almost got Renfield today just so we could sit around and watch it.
Oh, that would be amazing.
We need to watch that.
Yes.
We haven't watched it yet.
Nick Cage said his favorite movie he's ever done was Pig.
Yeah, I heard that.
I watched him in an interview say that.
Yeah, I didn't watch that movie yet. Did you?
No, not yet. But he said, and we've had listeners tell us to watch it.
Yeah.
And apparently, he said it was the first time in his career that he finally felt like he was an actor. Like he had come into his being as an actor. What? Dead silent. Radio silence.
There's just no, I don't know.
Fine.
Listen, guy, you did Face Off, okay? You're fucking Troy Caster. Get your shit under control. All right? Talk about, I was a farmer and now I feel like I've acted. What?
Oh, come on, bro.
You took some dude's face off and put it on your own face, guy.
Look, you're complaining about that, but yet they gave the fucking Oscar award to a guy who got beat up by a CGI bear and grunted for 2.5 hours.
Who, DiCaprio?
Yeah.
For that movie he did where the bear beat his ass and he crawled home?
Yeah.
They gave him an Oscar for that?
Yes.
Oh.
My man grunted for 2.5 hours. It's like, listen, it's like when people said, hey, are you going to go see Passions of the Christ? And I was like, no. And they're like, why? I said, I already know what happens. I already know what the fuck happens. Why am I going to go watch this guy get his ass beat for 2.5 hours?
That's a good, we watched the Titanic, but I just wanted to see Jack Painter like one of his hooker girls, so I don't know.
But you saw, listen.
You knew what was going to happen.
You didn't even know that was going to happen.
The titties or the sinking? I knew the sinking.
No, I'm talking about the painting scene.
Oh, yeah.
You watched it for the romance story.
Yeah.
Yeah. You were all about the romance.
Yeah.
I already know that.
I'm a huge DiCaprio fan. Everybody knows that.
No, dude, when I saw What's Eating Gilbert
He hates
Grape.
when I say that.
Listen, when I saw What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
Yeah.
I thought that was his real personality.
Get the fuck. Oh, that's right. You have told me.
I swear to God, I thought that's who he was.
Yeah,
I thought he was acting in all the other movies.
No.
And I'm like, this fucking kid, this special needs kid is super fucking talented. I swear to God, I did.
Did you never watch Basketball Diaries first?
No.
Have you ever seen Basketball Diaries?
Yeah, that was the first movie. The Gilbert Grape was the first one I ever saw.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's fucked up.
And then after that, I didn't believe it. I was like, this poor special needs kid, dude.
You remember watching movies when you were a kid that you knew had adult entities to it, but you had no fucking clue what was going on? That's what Gilbert Grape is to me.
Oh,
like, bro, it's got the bag boy getting blown by the mom. It's got the special ed kid running around. And I'm not even fucking sure what the rest of the movie's about. Because as a kid, I was like, listen, this movie's so fucking boring, but that dude just slept with your girl. Let's see if you're going to get him and beat him up. And then it never happens.
Nope.
It never happens in the fucking movie. Nope. I have zero fucking clue what that movie's about. What the fuck was Eating Gilbert Grape? Was it because his brother's following him around like a fucking podge? Or is it because he's sleeping with the dude's fucking wife? What's wrong with this kid? What's he complaining about? I didn't understand it. I don't understand it.
And you're going to give me shit about a Nick Cage movie?
Yeah. Well, I'm saying that doesn't make any sense either. Come on, bro. He did some fucking amazing movies. You're telling me he didn't get to it till he was Pig?
That's what he said in an interview I watched.
Whatever.
He said he thought that was his greatest performance. and that it was where he felt like he was a real, true actor.
Oh my God. All right. I'm going to watch Pig this week so we can knock this out.
Okay.
Wait. We should just do some fucking data research with old boy when he gets here. That's what... I just feel like we don't all three want to waste our time with that.
No,
though.
we're not going to. No.
Yeah, but you love that guy. So we have to watch. Well, we'll watch it later then.
Later.
We'll watch it later.
We'll postpone that.
Postpone. Send us a fucking email if you want us to watch. I don't know. I'm joking. We'll watch it later. Listen, I was seriously going to watch it, but the cover looks like a horror movie. That's why I didn't watch it.
No, it's not a horror movie.
No, yeah, I know.
It's a drama.
Then you guys came in and we were talking about it with one of our other peoples, and around the same time we were talking about other pig related shit. And I was like, yeah, I'm not watching the movie because it's not.
It's a drama.
Okay, well, I heard it was like he loses a pig or some shit.
It's a drama.
Right. Okay. Well.
Yeah, this new movie. I think it's called The Color of Outer Space.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, it's a fucking. Did you ever watch him in Mandy?
What the fuck? What movie is that?
Oh, we're gonna have to watch a bunch of trailers.
Did you watch him in the Five Nights at Freddy movie he just made?
Yeah, but that's not what it was called.
You really did watch that?
Oh yeah, that movie was great. He only said 2 words in the whole movie.
For crying out loud.
That movie was fantastic.
Well, I didn't see it. I'm just saying, like, where do you find the time for all this? I wish I had time to watch as many movies as you. I'm too busy writing our fans back every day. See what I get left with?
Every day, right? Every fucking day.
Yeah, that or I'm hanging out with Jack and Jim. Anyways.
Look, here's the deal. We should make some bread. Like,
are we back to peanut butter?
Yeah.
Are we back to peanut butter?
I told you, left turn, left turn, left turn, left turn.
Yeah.
Back to where we started.
Okay. Back to dams. How about the dam in India?
Oh, I know. Yeah, break this one down.
Did you hear about it?
No.
City officials in India, like a city official of India is up on a dam taking selfies, drops his phone.
Off the side of the dam.
Yeah. Or I don't know how this works. The left side, the right side, whatever.
The side with the water or the side without the water?
I'm guessing the side with, because he had him drain it so he could get his phone back.
Get the fuck out of here.
Dude. I don't know if that's a true story,
How
but
much
I'm like,
sway do you have that he's gonna say open the flood? But here's my thing.
He's been fucking suspended. He's done.
Right.
But I mean, like, here's my fucking
You
question.
shut down hydroelectric operations to get your cell phone back that won't work when you get it back anyway.
Right.
It must have been one of them new
had
iPhones.
Something on there.
Or it's one of
or that.
It's one of them
But here's my thing. And by the way, this article, quote unquote, I'm saying article. I like how we use the term article and everybody knows what we mean, but it said 2 million liters. Why would you measure it in 2 million liters? Why would you measure this in liters?
Because that's how they do it.
For the dam?
That's everybody else uses the metric system.
That's not going to happen. So yeah. I was confused because like 2 million liters. I'm like, why in the world did
convert
we just...
2 million liters?
Yeah, okay. Let's
to gallons.
Oh, geez. Here we go, guys.
Go. Okay, Google. 2 million liters to gallons.
I got you already. No, I don't got you already.
2 million liters is equivalent to 528,344.105 liquid gallons.
Yeah, that was much easier just to have. Anyways, I thought it was funny. The thing was, it goes 2 million liters. I'm like, are we measuring this in like fucking soda bottles or what's happening right now? Why are we doing this?
He had a whole team of guys with 2-liter bottles just filling them with water and pouring them over the side.
Oh man, what a goofy thing.
To get his phone back.
Could you imagine? I mean, old boy's been fucking suspended.
That's the least they did?
I mean, imagine if you didn't even find the phone, then you get suspended, then they go find the phone.
How many people went without water? How much electricity was lost?
Well, that was my question. Like, so what's this fucking... What happens when you just decide to drain the dam that's been fucking holding your stuff up for a long time? I don't understand.
The dam's fine. It's just going to take forever to refill. So you have all that time while it's refilling that you're not getting electricity.
But now it hits the reservoir. Where does all that water go?
Right. It floods out.
My question.
Flooding villages.
Right.
And who's to say that stupid phone didn't get sucked through the gate in the dam and went downstream? Like, how disappointed was he when they drained it and he couldn't find his phone?
Just imagine that. Bro, the fact that we're even talking about this is phenomenal to me. Just phenomenal.
See, this is what happens when you read the Inquirer.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah. That's another thing. So I was going to talk about this today because of our episodes. Where do people get their news these days?
Oh, you know what I heard about the Inquirer?
That they're right?
Yeah, a lot of
That they're the only ones who aren't whacking their reporters?
So like the tabloids will pick up on these really small stories that are not small stories. They're huge stories, right?
Okay.
But the powers that be don't want them to be out there. So your major news outlets do not report them, but the tabloids report them, and then they turn around and tell everybody, well, that's a fake story.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
But actually, more often than not, the tabloids are publishing true stories.
Dude, the minute in MIB when she was like, Tommy Lee Jones said we get our news from the tabloids because it's the only right place, I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
Dude.
That makes sense. Somebody owns the New York Times.
Listen, that's why they didn't want, that's why Bat Boy, bro. Bat Boy's real.
Oh, brother.
Bat Boy's real. You never saw ABC or NBC or CBS talking about Bat Boy because the government didn't want you to know he was real.
Oh, my.
And while we're at it, let's talk about something else. Let's talk about the Earth.
Oh, no. Please don't tell me that we're going where I think.
Fine, then we'll leave the Earth alone for the day.
Oh, no. Just do it. We're at the end of the episode. We only got like two more things to go ahead.
Tabloid. Tabloid's real, man. And that's the scary part. And by the way, I've heard interviews with people who are former intelligence officers who were saying this stuff.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Open your eyes.
Listen, you can't
This isn't Eyes Wide Shut or whatever that fucking
some Eyes Wide Shut Vanilla Sky shit.
Vanilla Sky bullshit.
So hold on. Like, and I want to... So,
by the way, those are movies I didn't know what the fuck they were about either.
Oh. Well, one of them's just about a big orgy, bro.
Oh. I'll have to rewatch it then.
What was the other one?
Eyes Wide Shut and Vanilla Sky?
Which one's which? I don't remember.
I don't know.
One of them's about an orgy. That's
I just know one at the end, the woman's in a car that crashes and she dies or something. Or was that in the beginning? I can't remember.
Oh. Listen, all I know is it's this whole movie about Tom Cruise being surprised that rich people have orgies. That's all I remember from the whole movie.
Yeah.
Because he's like, oh no.
Why was he surprised?
That's my fucking question.
Considering he's a rich person. Was this like he's trying to misdirect people so nobody knows about his personal life with his church?
Yeah. With his science church?
Yeah.
Okay, so listen. So we had,
you changed that subject quick.
Oh man, I was. Is
this another subject to be avoided? No, like that channel on the internet you don't want me talking about?
Bro, don't talk about them. You don't want them looking at us. Do not talk about them.
All right, go back. So you had two more things.
What my question was that's why everyone who brings these stories to us, I'm like, listen, I don't know, because.
And that's why we call you Tyler and Don't Know until recently, until you became Dr. Popular.
Yeah. Dr. Popular, right. Yeah. Okay.
Hello, Dr. Popular.
So,
and by the way, I forget to introduce
you don't want me to throw Joe Skelly under the bus.
No, all right, let's stop.
There it is. You see that? See?
Because I don't know what bullshit you're going to come up with.
Listen, I'll tell you what. It ain't the bullshit I seen how you crossed the border, so that's all that matters. It ain't that bullshit.
All right.
That's all that matters. Listen, so here is my question. Again, we're hanging out. You know, we have a show. We have our great podcast about all the crazy shit that we hear. But my question is what do you believe anymore? What do these people do? What do you do? And, you know, people will be like, well, what are you going to do? Listen, I'm not going to do shit. I've got the same answer I had for tattoos when I was 10. They said, what are you going to do with all those tattoos? I said, nothing. They're going to be with me here until I go. I'm only going to be here a certain amount of time. It don't matter.
How many tattoos did you have when you were 10?
Just a few. But that's not important. What's important is I'm saying for some of us, we don't care. As long as it's not impacting us directly, we're not really out looking to see if there's really a 50-foot anaconda. I don't want to fucking confirm that note. But I'm curious, people who want to believe in the news. Like, you remember when the American fucking dream was get up every day, have your coffee, turn on the news, read the paper, then go to work after having breakfast with your family?
Yes.
Who's doing that anymore? And if you are, where are you getting your news? That's all I want to know. We don't do politics, but this is the first time in my life in the last 3 years, I would say, where I was able to flip on a news channel and clearly see which side they had picked already. So that's all I'm asking is like, where do we get, because if you go out into public, and this is our podcast is getting real, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry, but If we got into public right now and you were shaking hands with somebody at a bar and the girl is a girl or a guy, doesn't matter, whichever you are, you could be the opposite, you could be the same, you could be a Apache helicopter, and you looked at this person and the person says to you, hey, I go to college, I've got a doctorate in this fucking field, whatever. And they say, what do? You say, well,
I'm a podcaster.
no, well, maybe not that part, but I'm such and such a place. Then you guys start talking about everyday life and then you mention, well, I heard this article on XYZ.
First of all, I have to correct you.
How does it become something?
I have to correct you.
Okay.
You can't hear an article.
Right. So they say. Unless you're blind and you've got the auto read thing.
Okay, well, that's totally different.
All right, well, just pick which realm you're in.
I heard this news story.
Okay.
The problem is it's going to cause an issue today.
Right.
Without a doubt.
That's what I don't.
So the fact that you're even talking about it.
Where do you even go?
Well, you just have to weed through everything. And you have to take the best bits of everything.
We've literally had people write us and say, look, that's incorrect. And I'm like, look, you forgot that we don't care. That's not the point of the show. Our show is not to bring you the most correct story. Our show is to bring you the wildest story that we heard. Now, if we make it unwild, my guy, then what the fuck are we here for? But at the end of the day, when you really want news that's not wild, where do you get it from? That's my question. This has become a fucking mystery. This mystery right now.
I've just answered the question.
Listen, this
the Inquirer.
This
Case
mystery
closed.
right now is fucking bigger than whether or not the Earth is flat. 2 lefts and a left. 97 seconds.
Base Boys podcast.
This is what you came for.
Right.
We talk about the wildest shit. All right, let's do it. You want to go? Let's go left again and make it more wild. Let's go to the real. Here's a Forbes list. You ready?
Yeah.
I'm going to read this to you. These are all in order. Ready?
Yeah.
St. Louis, Missouri. Mobile, Alabama. Baltimore. I'm not going to read the cities for the ones you guys already know, so just let's bear with me. Memphis, Detroit, Cleveland, New Orleans, Shreveport. Is that the right? Shreveport, sorry. I can't even read my own writing. Baton Rouge, Little Rock, Oakland, Milwaukee, KCMO, for those of you who don't know, that's Kansas City, Missouri, and then Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
What about all these cities?
These are the lists of the most dangerous cities in America right now. Do you really believe that list? Like if I read that right, like look how I just read that right now. St. Louis, Missouri. Listen, I used to chill at St. Louis. It didn't seem that dangerous. Mobile, Alabama. They got a lot of gang problems in those southern fucking states. They don't have nothing to do down there, so they get real bored. I kind of get it. Baltimore, yeah, it's been kind of a crap hole since. Memphis has been on the list of being dangerous forever.
Yes.
They've been teaching that. Dude, I know dudes that won't even go to Memphis without being strapped. And I don't know their laws, but I remember dudes saying back in the day, they're like, I don't care about the laws. Like that's how messed up that place was, right? Cleveland, number 7. Come on. Really?
Depends on where you're at.
I just don't see it. New Orleans, definitely. Especially since Blackwater landed in there.
Listen, you step off the French Quarter.
Yeah, they're going to take you. They're going to take you.
1 block off the French Quarter.
That's like New York
and listen, even the French Quarter ain't even safe, even with 1,000 cops down there.
And again, guys.
Have you seen the cages they put on the street down there for Mardi Gras?
Oh, there's cages now?
Yeah, they put cages on the street, and they throw you in the cage until they can get a bus to pick you up.
Golly whiz. We ain't never seen that before.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's the Shreveport one. Okay, so we're still in the same area. Baton Rouge. I mean, Louisiana got 3 places on here.
Ooh.
I kind of believe that. Look,
I can't believe Cincinnati's not on that list.
See, that's what I was going to say too, man. Cincinnati, number 1. And again, we don't know everything, but as far as my studies have gone, I've never seen Cincinnati on the list. I know they've got gangs. I know
Cincinnati used to be rough, son.
Right. And I know that Southern Ohio is bigger, especially for some of the people we've come in contact with personally over our years. Like a lot of them came from Cincinnati, which I understand. And I totally get it. I do. But this list seems real fucking skewed. St. Louis is number 1? Really? Well, what are they doing down there?
Gatting each other up. How is it Chicago's not on that list?
That's what I was... See, and we didn't even talk about that.
How is it that Chicago's not on that list?
So Oakland made it, but not Chicago?
Dude, Chicago has like 85 shootings every weekend.
Oh, dude,
you know what that's called?
Yeah,
that's
Warzone.
No, that's called There's a lot of political clout that keeps all them stories out of the news, except
Come
for
on,
every
bro.
now and then.
Those people are killing each other in Chicago left and right. You know, RIP to everybody who's going down there. And you know, we're not trying to knock nobody, but that place is messed up. They've been messed up. Listen, when we were hanging out with people a few years ago that worked the blue line for Chicago, I hung out with some of their deep undercover guys, okay? These dudes had tattoos on their fucking eyeballs, bro. They had so many fucking tattoos. I straight went to this guy and was like, homie, how is it possible that you look like this? Explain it to me. You know what he said? He said, well, I ain't made an arrest in 10 years because that's not one of the crew I'm part of. And I'm like, oh, I'm not going to ask anymore.
Right.
I don't want to know.
Right.
How is it possible you haven't made an arrest in 10 years? And you know what he's saying? Somebody made the arrest, but he wasn't there for it.
Right.
So you're so fucking out there
So on the fringe.
that you're not even fucking allowed to round up the posse at the end. That's how deep they have to have those guys.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, brother, you know, we've talked, I mean, we haven't talked about it on this podcast, but everybody knows if you're in that world, like tattoos are just identifiers. So good luck. But this old boy, head to toe, man, up into his hairline, in his fingernail. Like this guy had more tattoos than you can count. And that's what he said. He said, I don't make any arrests, so I never see anybody when the heat goes down between my team and the team I'm trying to nab.
Wow.
That is ludicrous.
And yet Chicago's not on the list.
It's not on the list.
Yeah, there's a lot of politics behind that.
Right.
There's a lot of politics behind that.
So
Which is not something we're supposed to be talking about on the show to begin
No,
with.
we don't do politics. We don't do politics. What we're talking about right now today is where are we getting our news? Because this is a Forbes list.
Oh, yeah.
And Forbes is, and I don't read Forbes much unless it's got somebody in
Forbes
there.
magazine?
Unless it's got somebody in there.
I stopped my subscription
that
to
I
Forbes
like.
magazine.
Yeah, I don't really care for that magazine. But sometimes they'll have people that we like in there.
Right.
That those are worth reading, you know, certain people. But again, this list.
It's not based. Let me tell you what that
where's
list.
Florida at?
Let me tell you what that
Listen,
list.
where's Florida?
Let me tell you what that list is not based on.
Facts?
FBI statistics.
FBI statistics, criminal stats.
Right. There might be some, there might be sprinkled with some. There might be some real facts in there, but you're missing some cities that I don't know how. Like Chicago should be number one.
Right. That
Hands
is
down.
right, number one.
I
one
know
of the biggest.
several people who have left Chicago
Specifically for that reason.
because of that reason. They
Right.
didn't want their kids growing up with that.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Nothing in Southern California made it on the list, which is, again, guys, I mean, I'm not
There's
going
some
off
of the
that,
some of
but-
those cities in Southern California aren't like they used to be either.
Yeah, and so that's another thing.
Some of them had a
too.
renaissance and got all bougie.
Right, and that's what I was going to say. I have noticed, because again, we've read these statistics for 30 years. I've seen this list change 100 times, but some of them never leave the list.
This is correct.
Memphis has been on there forever. I don't know what the fuck y'all are doing down in Memphis, but y'all need to chill the fuck out, because apparently you guys are drawing way too much attention to yourselves.
Oh, way too much.
Oakland, everybody knew Oakland. You can't go to a Raiders game without getting stabbed. Unless, well, now they moved to Vegas, so it don't
Right.
matter anymore.
It don't matter anymore.
But before, if
you think
went
they
to-
moved to Vegas to stop the stabbings?
Yes, 1000%, bro. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, like I'm not even joking. The Oakland team was probably moved because of that. Some of that shit that was going on. Because think about it. First of all, and this is not an exaggeration, they have 1 to 2 stabbings every fucking game.
Well, they don't have games anymore.
Well, okay,
They
fine.
used to.
Yeah, when they used to, right? How much of that fucking revenue does that kill? Because I know a lot of my friends in Southern Cali, they won't go to the games. They're like, I'm not going there, bro. They're going to be nothing but gangs fighting over which team is which. And it's ridiculous. But you can't go there, right? So they move the team to get the revenue up, I think. And Vegas is more hopping than Oakland is. You're nobody's going to Oakland for fucking.
And look, there's a lot of dirt that goes down in Vegas too.
Yeah, we're not even going to start with that. Don't even say those guys' names. Because they all, no. They're not backyard boys. We don't talk about those. If you got further reach than your yard or your zip code, I ain't talking about it.
Right.
I don't want to know.
I got you.
So, but my point is, yeah, man, I think they moved the team because they were sick of their revenue being down. It has to be, bro.
It's possible.
It has to be.
It's possible.
And again, nothing but Oakland made it onto that list.
The powers that be.
Mm-hmm. No Florida, no Chicago, no
Nowhere.
LA.
Yeah, nowhere in Florida.
Right. Not one thing in
Opelika,
Florida.
Florida used to be on that list.
Right. You got broads blasting out their houses with ARs over puppies, and this didn't make it at all?
Right.
Mm.
You got people robbing drive-thrus with alligators.
Right. Bro. No, yeah. See, they were like, oh, Florida's not even real. Let's not even put it on the list. Are we counting Disneyland towns?
Right.
No, yeah. Then Chicago,
Right.
Florida,
How about all
LA,
the
they
border?
out.
How about all the border towns?
Oh, dude. Well, it's a good listen, man. They've only got one entrance, so it's not a super
okay,
big
yeah,
deal.
San Diego.
'Cause they
I
can
forgot.
handle that.
I
Yeah,
forgot.
yeah. We got that on lockdown.
Right.
But yeah,
All
it's- right. How did Arizona not make it on the list?
That's a state.
It's
not
confusing.
a city, but
Yeah, I know. But the
how
whole
come
state.
Albuquerque?
But listen,
Albuquerque's not even on that
listen,
list.
I'm not going to say it, but we know entirely what the fuck that whole state's doing.
And listen, Albuquerque's not on the list.
Right.
And by the way, I just saw another
Albuquerque?
list.
Yeah.
Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Yeah.
They said Albuquerque's hot as fuck too.
Yeah.
So explain that.
High traffic areas, no pun intended.
Dude, we'll have to get a hold of our boy out in Albuquerque and ask him.
We're going to have to.
Yeah.
Listen, I want to know if you live in a high crime area. Let me know where it is. Let me know what's up.
and why it's not on the list.
Write the show. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, we're here for you. And if you don't know that yet,
You will.
just listen to more episodes and you will.
You will.
That's right. This is Bays Boys Podcast. Shameless plugs. Leave us a 5-star rating. Leave us a good rating.
Join the Patreon to buy Tyler, I don't know, a.k.a. Dr. Popular, his birthday coffee. Or you get a hold of the one. You get a hold of the one island boy that's left, and get him, get him to do a shout out.
That's what I was just
to
gonna
Dr.
say,
Popular
man.
for his
Fucking Island
birthday.
Boys. God, Jesus.
The one island.
So, we apologize if we offended anybody out there.
boy.
And
You
if-
just went. You went off the
we-
rails.
if
You
we
didn't even go
did-
left. You just went off the
no,
rails.
yeah, we have to sometimes.
All right.
Listen, you know what the great thing about having a podcast is?
That NASA's starting a new UFO program. Oh, I'm sorry. What? Oh, you were talking about the podcast.
Are they starting a new program?
Yeah, they just made an announcement last week
What the fuck did they announce?
that they're doing research on UFOs because they think they're a real threat.
Motherfucker, there were no UFOs until like 3 years ago. How there's UFOs now?
Because they can't hide it anymore.
Fuck this show.
30, 97 seconds.
How does this show somehow make us smarter and dumber at the same time?
Yes.
This is your fault.
It is. I take full responsibility.
Listen, y'all don't know. Someday I'm going to put an episode out of how I met Joe Skelly. It's a horrible, dirty story. We ain't even supposed to be in the places we was hanging out.
Oh, Lord.
This guy just running around doing his thing. No, we're not even talking about it. Get off the gut.
30, 97 seconds.
Oh, God, this episode. What happened to it?
Bays Boys Podcast.
We could have been something. You spin me right round, baby, right round.